recording. Okay, let's go. Oh no, I did something wrong. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to set up my table. And these two tables have the same structure, so I'm just going to copy that over to one side. So my lookups are easier. I'll rename these guys MEWC. And then I'll use a new feature that I learned about, generate table lookup windows. Okay, so now we'll get started. And I'm shocked. This first level is not a lookup. Almost always the first level is a lookup. This one is the sum of the sequence. Okay, take our numbers here, and then just looking at the formula here, let's see. We've got 4 times the average of the sequence in this one, plus this. And we're going to call this average damage per hit. Save that as a lambda. And now we can say equals ADH for that. Okay, great. Hit chance. Okay, so here we're going to say equals 21 minus t.hp of the monster plus t.attack of the hero, and divide that by 20. This is not right. It should be 2.5 or 0.25. So what did we do wrong? 21 minus defender's hit class. We did HP. Armor class. Okay, there we go. So this is going to be hit chance. And we'll just save that as a lambda. Actually, first I want to make sure that we don't let it go lower than 0 or higher than 1. Now we save as a lambda. Hit chance. We're good to go. Times 100. Okay. Alright, so now we're doing average damage per turn. ADT is our hit chance. This and that times our average damage per hit of our roll. So t.roll of character. And that is good. Save that as a lambda. And so now we have average damage per turn. ADT multiplied by 1,000. Okay. Now we do a whole series of attacks. So we're going to say let the monster hit points, we're going to scan starting at hit points of the monster, t.hp. And then we'll go sequence of hits, maybe say 100. And then we'll just say hit points minus whatever your average damage per turn for this character is. And so let's just test that out. So that looks good. Keep going. So hero hit points is going to be the same thing, except we're going to swap the inputs. H and G. G becomes H. H becomes G. And now we have hero hit points. Okay, so when do we stop? We stop when the first character gets to 0 or less. So stop. It's going to be X match true. If I call, let's see, H stack MHPS, hero HPS. The minimum value of those is less than or equal to 0. Let's test that. I think shouldn't be 1. Shouldn't be 1. So what did we do wrong? Let's test this out first. The hero hit points looks good, so shouldn't go past that far. H stack. This should be by row. And then stop. 7. Something's still wrong. I think I didn't do the swap right here. This should be H. Okay. Now we're up, right? See, it says at end of 15, so we're at 15. Now that we have 15, we're gonna say if the monster's hit points, so index MHPS, we have to. So the thing is, like, if it's at player 1, if it's our hero who makes the attack, then we stop right there and look at the hero's hit points, which would be the existing hit points as of the end of the last turn. We don't want the monster to hit him on this turn. So we're going to say if MHPS, let's see, index MHPS stop is less than or equal to 0, then it's our hero who wins. So it's going to be then if stop -1 equals 0, then just return the player hit points, THP G258. Otherwise, return index HPS stop -1. Otherwise, it's the monster, and then we do index and HPS stop. And then round that whole thing to 0. Okay. For this one now, doing something similar, but they're adding to the attack bonus. So we have to modify the ADT by modifying the hit chance. So here's what we'll do. Put down this, we'll call it attack mod. It's going to be like sequence 100. So we want to take the mod of that. And this one, so 3. So it kind of resets times -5. And so now let's mark this as final. Just look at what we're getting. Attack mod. Attack mod is 0, -5, 10, -10, 0, -5, -10. So that's what we want. And now we have to plug those values in to formulas, but we have to modify the lambdas first. So back here when we made hit chance, we need to allow it to add in an additional attack bonus. So we'll edit that lambda, put in a optional parameter, attack mod, and then over here we'll say plus attack mod. So it doesn't change any of our existing formulas, but does allow us to input an optional bonus. And then on our ADT, which uses hit chance, we also need to edit that so that we pass any attack bonus to the hit chance function right here. So we'll say attack mod, and we have to give that attack mod here as an optional parameter, comma, save lambda. Okay, so with that done, we can now change this. Let's make this bigger. we have our attack mod. Right here where we pass ADT, we're just going to add in index attack mod, comma V, in both places, for both the character and for the monster. And then there's one other change, is that they get to make their attacks 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so we don't want to, instead of alternating back and forth exactly between hero and monster, we only want every third. So here we're going to filter to only get every third. And so that's going to be where attack mod equals negative 10. And we'll do the same thing for both. Attack mod equals negative 10. And then change this to final. I don't think we need to do anything else. Okay. Alright, level 7. Small tweak here. It's going to be, you get a round of hits at the beginning. You get a round of hits, which is 4 hits for the hero and only 2 for the monster. So I'm going to start this off by saying, right here where we scan, you know what, actually I'll start it like this. Monster hit points on turn 1 is going to be the same formula that we have here, except it's only going to be 4 hits instead of 100. We're not going to filter anything. Instead, what we'll do is take the last value. And in addition to the 4th hit, we also want to add 2 extra damage bonus for just the player hitting the monster. Now when we have this, we can just H stack, well no, P stack. T.HP H391. So that's the starting hit points after round 1, and then start the next few rounds instead of at the original starting point. Change this to be the hit points after turn 1. Okay. Now we'll do the same thing for hero hit points. So we'll take this filter. Get rid of the filter. We don't want to filter. So we'll scan. We're only going to scan for 2 hits. The monster only gets 2 hits. We'll still do the take. And so that's HHTP1. And then this is going to be V stack T.HP G391. Our new starting hit points is this right there. Close the V stack. I don't think I closed V stack over here. And that is it. Okay, that's good. Bonus questions. Smallest number die I can have. So X match true. And then we're going to map a sequence of 100 and to be some sequence of V. Close that out and say it's it's greater than 1,000. Good. Okay. So this one is too big to run a sequence of unless you do fancy tricks where you're not incrementing by 1. But it's actually really easy. Like you may have noticed here, there's a formula here or a pattern of how you can actually get the sides. So that formula is so you take your original number 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, add 1 to it and divide by 2. It's like your average number, and then times the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For whatever reason, I remember that pattern back from school. It was like a Mensa question on I don't know where I learned that. Doesn't matter. Under level 2 rules, what is the sum of the damage points? Okay, so we'll say sum map. We're gonna map all of the monsters, right? So we're gonna pass these rules, rolls, and just say ADH. 1, 2, yeah, that's it. Alright, now, character is on level 20 and fights all the monsters using level 6 rules. Okay, so we're going to take these characters, the monsters, we're going to fight them sequentially using level 6. So, let's come over here, paste them in level 6, so we'll say 20, and then we'll use the logic from here to see the hit points remaining of the hero. However, the hit points remaining will be 176 minus that. No, I'm sorry, not 176. It'll be. This is your hit points remaining. The damage that you took is 176 minus this. And so the one above will take your starting hit points of the hero and subtract any damage that we took. Do we have to put that in more than one spot? Oh, this isn't level 7, it's just level 6, so it's just that one spot. So, I think then 84 is the remaining HP of the final monster there. There we go. Now for levels, the bonus 5, it's the same thing. We're just going to copy and paste this over to level 7 logic. Take their formulas from here, and then add in the same type of logic for the hero. Subtract any damage that was taken in the last round. Let's try that again. This one right here. And this time I think we do have to put it in a couple places. Right there, 1 and 2. Okay. So here we go. So ending HP 47. 47. There we go. Thanks for watching.
I'm Excel Gladiator, and my goal in creating this video is to help people level up their Excel skills, as well as grow the world of Excel esports. If you want to help me do that, please like and subscribe, drop a comment, or check out one of these other videos.